The SAVE Act, time to pass it. Democrats have revealed their stripes in grotesque fashion by opposing a bill that requires proof of citizenship and use of ID to vote. As I said, this is a 90-10 issue in our society. While it did pass the House, the future in the Senate looks bleak. That is, unless the GOP dumps the infamous filibuster. The Dems shut down part of the government for the third time in 6 months over nothing. This is pure posturing. The ironic part of the story is that ICE operations have a special budget. So while DHS is closed down, endangering critical services across America, including TSA and airports and FEMA for disasters, ICE can continue. At least I hear that the two sides are talking. I do get asked by some of my audience about what some consider to be my harsh view of Democrats. Well, for starters, this is not your grandparents' Dem Party. In fact, it's not your parents' Democrat Party. As a little kid, I lived near Boston. I remember the excitement when John F. Kennedy was elected president. I recall vividly the day of the assassination and the days of nationwide mourning. Nobody said we can't mourn him since he's a Democrat. A number of observers note that in today's society, he would be a middle of the road GOP member, not a Dem. The current Dem Party is catering to about 10% of the population, largely people who view themselves as socialists. If you're still voting for the Dems out of habit, you need to review what each candidate really stands for. I believe America is in trouble and is the fault of both political parties, not just the Dems. The challenge is that there is not a legitimate nationwide third or fourth party to support. In fact, I have predicted that America will eventually move to a multi-party system. Yep, in fact, the extremism of the current Dem leadership may drive the majority of current Dems to seek a new party affiliation. If they do not move to the GOP, perhaps there will be a new party closer to their interests. This is Dr. David D. Schein. Thanks for joining me for this special edition of Saving America. Remember, a new Saving America show is aired on the Brushwood Media Network every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Listen on any of the 16 network stations, Apple or Google mobile app, Apple CarPlay, TuneIn, Smart Speaker, and all smart TVs. Find more information at the brushwoodmedianetwork.com. Please be sure to join us each week. We welcome and love your feedback from our growing audience.